You wake up to nothing. Not silence, not darkness. Nothing. No sensation. No temperature. No weight pressing your back into a surface, just nothing. And then, a number. 63,492,317 years. It appears in your vision like text on a wall. Clean, precise, unapologetic. You don't feel shock. You feel the memory of shock. The shape of it, the outline, like tracing a door that no longer opens. Your body rises, not because you decide to rise, because the protocol decides for you. Necrodermis, living metal, self-repairing, eternal. Your fingers move, 5 of them. Skeletal, clicking against each other in the dark. You remember having hands, warm ones, ones that could feel the difference between stone and cloth. You don't mourn them. You remember mourning them. That is worse. The tomb opens, green light bleeds through the seal, pale, cold, the color of something that used to be alive. Around you, hundreds of alcoves, hundreds of bodies. Some still, some stirring. Warriors, basic chassis, no engranic matrix to speak of, no memories, no awareness. They follow protocols the way water follows gravity. You watch one of them stand. It tilts its head left, 45 degrees. Then right, then forward. Then it stops moving entirely. An error somewhere deep in the circuitry. No one comes to fix it. It will stand like that until someone gives it an order. You understand. Suddenly, that is what you almost became. You run diagnostics. The results arrive like a list of small deaths. Engramic matrix, 61% integrity. Motor function nominal. Gauss flare, charged. Memory core, fragmented. You begin the inventory, not of weapons, not of tactical data, of names. You have always done this, even before the tomb, even in the first centuries after biotransference, when the loss was fresh and the grief had no vessel to live in. You would count names, like beads, like prayers. Your brother, Imathar, still there. Your mother, Sakara, still there. Your father, you search. The file exists. The file is corrupted. 2 letters remain. Kaya. That is all. You don't move for a long time. Your wife's name. You find it intact. Neferis. You say it in your head. Not aloud. The voice modulator in your chest would produce it wrong. Flat. Processed. Hollow. She deserved better than that. She still does. Somewhere in this tomb, or another, or scattered across a dead star system, her chassis walks. Her protocols function. Her Gauss flare fires on schedule. But she is not there. You checked once, years before the tomb. You stood in front of her and said her name. She raised her weapon. Threat assessment. Unknown vocal pattern. Insufficient recognition data. You lowered your head and walked away. Your daughter. This is the one you always come to last. Because you already know what you will find. You search anyway. Designation. Unknown. Age at biotransference. 6 standard years. Chassis assignment. Warrior class. Memory preservation. None. She was too young, too small, too unimportant to the hierarchy. Warrior chassis. Basic programming, follow orders. Fight, repeat. The engramic matrix that held her name. The laugh she had when she climbed onto your roof and asked why the stars were so pretty. The way she said your name in the morning before you were fully awake. Gone. You knew this. You have always known this. But knowing and finding the empty space again, those are different things. Arrive. Your Farron's voice moves through the tomb's broadcast frequency. The old words. The old claim. This galaxy was ours. It will be again. You have heard this speech before. Exactly this speech. The same cadence. The same pause between ours and it. 60 million years. Nothing has changed. Not even the speech. You fall into formation. World above is called Corvath V. Or it was. The humans built a city on top of your tomb. Gray towers, smog, millions of them compressed into stone and ignorance. You emerge from the ground like something the planet forgot it swallowed. They open fire immediately. Lost guns, small arms, bright lines of red light that strike your chest and leave nothing. Necrodermis, self-repairing, eternal. You raise your Gauss flare. A soldier ahead of you, young, can't be more than 20, screaming something you can't process. Fires at your face. The beam passes through your skull. The skull repairs itself. You fire back. He doesn't. Somewhere in the fighting, a child runs, small. terrified, separated from whoever she belonged to. She stops when she sees you, freezes. The way prey freezes when it understands there is no use in running. Your Gauss Flayer tracks her automatically. Threat assessment, minimal. Combat priority, low. Order, eliminate resistance. Your finger moves, then stops. Not because of a protocol, not because of an order. Because she is looking at you, not at your weapon, not at your chassis, at you. Like she is trying to find something inside the metal. Like she is asking a question you used to know the answer to. Why is the sky so pretty if it makes everyone sick? You lower your weapon. 1 second. 2. She runs. You let her. No one sees this. No one reports it. The battle ends in 17 minutes. Corvath VI's defense grid goes silent. Your Farron declares the tomb world reclaimed. You stand in the ash and the quiet. Your engrammic matrix runs its count. 61% integrity. Declining. At 70%, the tomb's cryptex will flag you for maintenance. They will look at the fragmentation, weigh the cost of repair against the cost of a reset, and make a decision you will not be part of. You know what that decision will be. You have known for some time. That night, if night means anything beneath a dead sky, you run the inventory again. Brother, Imulthar. Mother, Sakara. Father, Wyeth. Neferis. Daughter, unknown. You add one more entry, not a name, a detail. She asks why the sky was so pretty. You don't remember the answer you gave. You remember that she laughed at it. Whatever it was, it must have been enough. 60 million years from now, if the Matrix holds, you will wake again. You will run the inventory. The names will be fewer. The empty spaces will be more. And somewhere in the tomb, a warrior chassis with no memories and no name will stand in an alcove and wait for orders. And you will walk past her, and she will not know you, and you will know everything, and that will be the price of eternity. The Menady tomb returns. Constant, perfect, eternal. You close your optics, not to sleep, just to hold the names a little longer before the dark takes more of them.